Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing very well. Students, today I am going to introduce you with the second chapter of geography, that is land, soil, and water resources. In today's class, I am going to cover 5 main topics. They are uses of land, pattern of land use, why the pattern of land use changes, arable land and world's share, and the last topic is land use in India. All right. Starting with the first topic, that is uses of land. Land is the most basic resource because we live on it. Land supports forests, agricultural land, land for mining activities, land for human settlements. Dear students, you might know that land masses form only about 29% of the Earth's surface. Rest is water bodies. And in this 29% of land, all areas are not equally suitable for human habitation or economic activities. Areas having moderate climate, flat land, and fertile soil have more people. These areas are ideal for human habitation as they support a variety of economic activities. It is estimated that about 90% of the world population inhabit only about 10% of world's land. Is it not amazing? Yes, that shows that only 10% of world's land are having habitable regions. That means this 10% of land areas are having moderate climate, suitable land for the various economic activities like the fertile soil, flat land, etc. etc. And this 90% of world land is actually the uninhabitable regions. Students, do you know? As per the March 2020 record, world population is 7.8 billion. Now you can imagine that approximately 7 billion people are living in just 10% of world's land. Therefore, it leads to a number of problems, including shortage of food, degradation of the land due to the pollution caused by unscientific disposal of waste, bad farming practices, etc. etc. Therefore, depending on the characteristic of the land available for human use and the needs of the people, every country develops their own land use pattern. In other words, different portions of the land which is available for that country are set aside for different purposes. For example, residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, agro-industrial, for the forest, mining, etc., etc. For example, in the regions with large population and fertile soil and level land, a large portion of land are being cultivated to meet the food requirement of this large population of people. However, the pattern of land use changes over the period of time. Do you know why this pattern gets changed? Because the needs of the people are changing. Now let's see what are these different needs of the people. As the human population is growing, a large amount of forested lands are being cleared. Why they are being cleared? Just to make room for crop fields, houses, factories, roads, and so on. The pattern of land use may also change as the available technology changes. For example, a mineral-rich area used for agriculture or housing in the absence of mining technology may be converted into a mine when suitable technology becomes available. All right, students. Now I'm going to tell you what does it mean by arable land. Arable lands are the lands primarily used for farming and for the cultivation of crops, for the production of food, fiber, and other commercial or horticultural crops. Precisely, we can say arable lands are suitable for growing crops. Now let's see the world's share of land. Now students, this particular information in your book is given in a fraction form. And through this pie chart, I am giving you this concept, I am presenting the concept in percentage form. Both the interpretations are same. As per your book, about 1/10 of world's land is arable land, that is suitable for agriculture. 1/10, here it is shown 10.1%, so there is a little mistake, it should be 10%. So, as per your book, about 1/10 of the world's land is arable, that is suitable for growing crops, and as per this pie chart, it is 10%. Less than 1/3 of the world's land is under forest cover. That means, as per percentage, 32% approximately lands are under forest cover. We are talking about the world's land share. Now, as per your book, about 1/4 comprises pastures. That means 25% world's land comprises pastures. And the rest of the land is either used for other purposes or is unproductive. So that is around 33% of the land of the world is either used for other purposes like for the residential purposes or for the factory side, or they are unproductive land, and that share is around 33%. Now we have reached to the last slide of the today's class, and we are going to discuss about the land use in India. Do you know, students? In India, more than 50% of the land is arable. So as it is written more than 50% in your book, I have roughly taken it as 51% because of just I have to make this pie chart. So more than 50% of the land, India's land, is considered suitable for growing crops. And a little more than 20% is forested land in India. 4% of India's land has pastures covered, and the rest of the land includes unproductive land and land used for non-agricultural purposes like housing, mining, manufacturing, etc. And that is around 24.50% of total land area of India. All right, students. I hope you have understood today's lesson. Thank you so much.